We learned to get popular with Wicked, supernatural with Ghost, and now we're giving you an inside look at Broadway Across America's next big musical, Memphis.
Broadway's Tony Award-winning Best Musical is here.
And so we're kind of in the way of you guys setting up now. Tell me exactly, what does your job entail?
My job is pretty much every time I go to a city, I've got to make sure the cast knows where to go for everything, if backstage is different, that kind of stuff. And then pretty much make sure that all the set pieces move correctly during the show, make sure all the lights do what they need to do during each part of the show. If we come over here, this floor here, it's a material called Marley, and it's good for dancers. And as you can see, we've got a bunch of little marks on here for different set pieces saying where they go and everything. We have a bridge here, so we get some different levels here, and then our band actually is not in an orchestra pit, it's underneath the bridge.
Underneath the stage, yes. I noticed that when I saw the show yesterday. That was kind of different, Yeah,
they're pretty prominent. They're almost their own character in Act 2. So most of the show takes place in the late 50s. A little bit of it takes place in the early 60s. But we do have a couple period items, like a radio here. We have a period beer can, actually.
Each actor has a number, and all of their costumes have that number in them, along with their name. In front of the chairs, it has their name and number. In the gondola, it has all of their clothes within their name and number as well. And that's just a way to keep everything organized so that then my local help is able to find their actors' clothes.
I was with our wig coordinator for about a month, and she put all the looks together. We kind of went over everything, and I keep and maintain the look of the show. The first one and last one are both of our leading ladies' wigs. That's what she starts and ends the show with. And what I really like about them is it shows a progression. One, we do cover a large time span in the show. We do cover 10 years, just about. And she starts off the show with a wig that's really close to her head. It has some curl. It's a little tight, and as she grows as a performer, as she grows as a person throughout the show, or at least for me, the wig styles get a little looser, a little funner, and by the end, she's very coiffed and put together, and she's got her show on. And I just love that story in the wig.
So how does this show compare to any other show that you've done, or does it even?
This show in particular, the music, it just drives the show, and it's such the heartbeat for it. It has a lot of rhythm and blues, jazz, soul music. It's kind of a lot of different genres for everyone, so everyone kind of leaves the theater with at least one song, going constantly in their head. So
how does it feel being a part of the Memphis experience?
It was the Broadway show and the first national tour, and then us, and so it's still really, really a fresh show. Not a ton of people know it around the country, and so we're bringing it to people for the first time, and so they're surprised and they're listening and they're falling in love with it.
The show is so new, and therefore the audience comes in with really no expectation. So that kind of lends itself for us creatively to just explore every night and to really tap into these characters and kind of show different sides of them. So for me, I am in love with that because I've played shows that have been around for a long time, and so you kind of have to stay within that lane. And for me, Felicia is new almost every night in some aspect, and so it's really fresh and exciting as an actress to do it.
You gotta do it for us one time.
I could do.
To see a complete list of shows coming this season, check out BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com.